Today we'll be adding an additional domain controller to our server. On the left of the screen is the main server, on the right is the additional controller. Currently they're both set to DHCP, however, for this we require a static IP address. First we must change the IP address on the main server. To do so, we go to Network Connections, Ethernet Settings, then Properties. In Properties we double click on TCP IPv4, this is where you'll change it. You want to input a set IP and DNS server address for this. Once done, click OK and return to the main screen. Click refresh and you should now see the inputted IP address next to Ethernet. Now you want to add the administrator to the group. To do so, you go to the Tools menu, Active Directory Users and Computers, right click on Administrator and select Add to Group. We are adding it to the Enterprise Admins. Please do this now. Once done, check the names and press OK. You get a letterbox to confirm. We will now repeat the earlier process for changing the IP to static, however this time we'll do it for the new controller. Now that we have changed the IP address, we move on to the main controller setup. As you see on the screen, go to Active Directory Domain Services Configuration Wizard. Under the deployment configuration, select Add a domain controller to an existing domain. The domain type is child. In the window that opens, insert credentials you wish to use. Now supply the parent domain, in our case it's additum.com, and your new controller. Add your new controller, in our case it's Corp. The domain capabilities are set to global and a password is then created. DNS options and additional options show names for your domain. The next two tags display your settings. It's always a good idea to look over these. Prerequisite check, as its name is pretty much just running through, making sure that all the required fields have been supplied. If you're happy, go ahead and install now. Now the installation is complete, the system will notify you that it's restarting. To update the changes made, once restarted, use your newly created credentials to log in. Once logged in, go to Server Manager, Local Server, and you should see your new controller. To double check that everything is done, go to the main server and open a command window. In the command window, run the nslookup command. To do this, please insert nslookup followed by a space and then your domain name. Hit return. Your domain name and address should now be displayed. Now do the same for your new domain controller. Once again use the nslookup command, your controller name, and the IP should then be displayed. Now please repeat the same nslookup process for the domain controller. If the controller name and the IP are correctly displayed, you have successfully added your additional controller. If all is gone as shown, congratulations, you've just added a new domain controller.